premier Kawasaki dealership. Score up to $2,000 off the brand new Kawasaki Ridge. Built for work or play, the Kawasaki Ridge takes off-road comfort to a whole new level. Rule the streets on an Indian motorcycle with customer cash and trade-in credits up to $2,000 during the month of August. On or off-road, Elway Powersports of Lincoln has you covered with a large selection of motorcycles and side-by-sides in stock at their new 27th and I-80 location. Hurry in, the clock is running down.
On the Block with Strick and Austin.
Right, Matt Rule wants to be there. He wants to develop them. He wants to have coaches that have their hands on, are molding them and shaping them, and to your point, giving them the drills, giving them the tools to succeed. But I think Matt Rule is saying at the end of the day, the coaches can't want it more than the players.
Yeah.
The coaches
they
can't hold their hand on the field.
Yeah, they can't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weekdays from 2 to 4 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi, this is Pastor Tom. Did you know there's a place kids can seek out help when they're away from home and something goes wrong? They find themselves in a difficult spot or even a dangerous situation. Maybe another child is bullying them or a stranger is following them. Perhaps on a date and things just go bad. In Lincoln, here's where they can find help. It's called Safe Place. Safe Place is a national program for children taking place in thousands of cities across the United States. The People City Mission is sponsoring this program in our community and has set up a number of businesses, fire stations, schools, and nonprofits around the city to become safe locations where kids can seek out help. They just need to look for the big yellow sign that says Safe Place on it. Then go inside and ask for help. We will be quickly connected to them and ensure they make it back home or to whatever resources are needed. If you'd like to find out more about Safe Place and ways in which you can get involved, just go to pcmlincoln.org. Remember, when we all do a little, we change a lot.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Koppel. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at koppelcars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G35609. 93 must trade.
This is Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right. Welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket. This is Bigger Than the Score. Peter Ferguson with Peter Ferguson BHS LLC, and back in the captain's seat. I guess I know we got to show the captain, but yeah. Back in the captain's seat is Harrison on the ones and twos. Welcome back, Harrison. The wedding season I was going to say it's commenced.
It's officially over.
It's over for you.
Yeah, unless somebody pulls a quick one on me and has a rapid fire wedding. No, we're good. So Sunday mornings, I'll be back here for the unforeseen future. I don't think I got anything crazy here. Obviously holidays, but no, it's good to be back on schedule. Pretty schedule regimented guy. But nonetheless, we got a great show here. We got a couple of guests as well. 402-464-5685. You guys are always welcome to join in and put a face to the voice. Use the streams, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, Allo, channel 961. But no, it's been a great couple of weekends. Obviously being a little sarcastic, shout out Joe Kimson's, Beckers, a couple of great weddings. Yeah, I'm doing great.
No, fantastic. And you're back. You're functional. I mean, Ben and I had a little, we had a little, he's like, oh, maybe he should just roll in, or like, no, let's let him go ahead and sleep. Let him go ahead and sleep in. But yeah, congratulations to those couples. And
absolutely.
Always, kind of those once in a lifetime type things. And I'm sure it's an honor being asked to be a part of that as you go. So what was the best part? I mean, the food, just seeing them take their vows, seeing, friendships. What was the best part for you?
Certainly for me, these past two weddings, the last one in particular, it's definitely just going back. It's like 1,600 town population is Hartington, and it's just like walked back in and see all my friends from that small town. So like everybody I can imagine that's I grew up hanging out with, pretty much everybody was there. So that part was enjoyable. And then obviously seeing my best friend, one of my best friends get married, that was can't bury that lead either. Right. I was very happy for him to see him get married.
You didn't have tears. You're like, oh, I lost him.
No,
you didn't get up and give a speech and be like, I need to reclaim my friendship.
I thought about it, but I bit my tongue. He looked happy up there, so I was like, you know what, maybe it's for the better. But no, absolutely love it. I think most people can relate when you kind of go back to your roots, it's always refreshing. It's a good refreshing time when you go see like all the things that you grew up with and made you who you are. It's always good to see those things.
No, good stuff. Well, like I said, been a good week, a busy week. As we've got, you said, 2 guests here. We're going to lead into that because I think they're kind of a precursor to what will start on Monday for many in the area going back to school. But before that happens, I want to give a couple shout outs to just Minden Public Schools. Had the opportunity to go out there and engage with their staff as they get ready to kick off, and a couple other staffs going out to Hastings College. So I wanted to rep the Broncos here today as they had move-in. A lot of colleges had move-in, the last week or so, and still kind of going on. UNL starts here in about a week or so. I know some of the sororities and things like that. Rush is going on. So
we'll find out. Lincoln's pretty easy to find out when that stuff's going down. Traffic will get a little bit thicker, and you'll see quite a few people running around on the sidewalks.
Well, in the school zones. And then also I have to say a reminder, you cannot turn on red no matter what. I found that out the hard way. But
they just changed that law.
Yeah, I think
that
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it thanks for reminding me, because I read that and I was like, oh really? So yeah, even if it's a one-way, no, you can't do that anymore.
Can't turn. And so I wonder how that's going to be conveyed as football season comes into play. I know most of the downtown areas have law enforcement and traffic control, so something there. And then I just want to give a shout out. Had some life experiences this week, and so but not ready to share all of those, but those individuals that were involved in a much better place, those close to us know that occurrence. But want to just give a shout out to Brian East and their staff and all the things that they bring. Had spent some time over there with some family and just were some tremendous individuals, and I'm really big about just giving them their flowers, in the time that's deserved. So want to just really shout out some appreciation to them. And then you got the Olympics winding up today. I know a lot of people got up early, so I'm not going to do the spoiler alert. But I will say that you can probably plan on 45 minutes to an hour if you're waiting to watch something, and then go back to your regular scheduled business if that's what you're looking for. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it was pretty quick, and I won't say which way.
All right, that's good. I think I don't know how to, well, one thing we don't have to spoil, because people could have watched it last night. USA.
Well,
gold.
Yeah,
basketball.
With the men's basketball team, but all across the board. You got track and field. Literally the last 2-3 days, but that gold medal, the basketball game, and just the performance by Steph Curry, all of them in general. LeBron James, like the elder statesman. Just to say, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Steph Curry,
Kevin Durant, you said,
across the board, just seeing that performance at especially the fourth quarter, 24 points off 8 threes, and just the last 3, especially the last one. People criticize the ISO move and this, that, and the other, but there was no way he was giving that ball up. And he said something in his post-game conference, which I have a talk that I'm going to kind of massage it, but I want to use it. I'm going to give him credit. Is he says, when you put in the work, you live with the results.
Yeah.
When you put it in. So I know a lot of people are going into practice and going into their fall seasons and things like that. And he just says, when you put in the work, you live with the results. And you can tell he is an individual. All of those individuals mentally, physically have put in the work, and they were going to live with whatever the results. And Steve Kerr, for as much as he's getting hammered, one of the things that he said is that's the only team that if they win silver, it's a disappointment. And that's
powerful.
That's hard. That's a load.
Yeah.
That's a load. They're probably the only team in the Olympics that they win silver. It's a disappointment. And so the rest of the world, I'm not going to say has caught up. They have put in the work. And when you have that number of NBA players and it's spread out across the country, you're going to see some parity. And so congratulations to them. But just seeing LeBron, I don't think people truly understand what they are watching.
I almost want to watch LeBron in FIBA for the rest of his career, which is a crazy statement, but I'll be curious to see, there's obviously jokes. What is it going to look like? Steph going back to the Warriors, LeBron going back to the Lakers. Do they have enough to go to the finals? LeBron in FIBA fits that game so well. His playmaking makes him play that style of basketball. I was blown away how good he is playing that kind of version. Maybe I shouldn't have been so surprised, but the playmaking ability that he has just clicks so well. He was kind of the leader of that team the entire way through. Obviously, KD, Steph. Devin Booker, not enough people talk about him. He was the silent hero.
Steve Kerr gave him his flowers on that. And I think LeBron's physicalness really matches that physical play. He could play until he's 50 in that league. And so I guess, as we transition, I think when you're thinking about the Olympics, I really want to bring our guests in because I'm kind of curious. What did they see as the best moment or their favorite component of the Olympics thus far? And so I want to introduce, we've got Maya Stevenson, she'll tell you a little bit about herself, but she is an acclaimed senior scholar at Lincoln Southwest High School and a movie star as well. And so she got, rushed when she came in here signing autographs and everything. Harrison, you'll want to get one. She's on a video that's over 9,000 employees and scholars have seen. She's gone viral. Viral. We'll explain that in a little bit. And then we've got Dawson, Dawson Reese, who is just got smiles. I mean, you've missed out, but the last 3 weeks we've had people dancing when the intro music's come on.
Okay, I was wondering. I was going back looking at some of the YouTube videos on there.
They're going. Jumani made it happen. Charlotte there's Dawson making it happen. So I want to go ahead and ask Maya, before we get into who you are, what is your best either Olympic moment or your favorite sport?
Yeah, absolutely. I think my favorite moment has been the soccer team winning gold. I mean, they've had such a comeback, and the fact that they haven't done that since 2012, and they've had a few off years with the 2016, 2020, and then the World Cup, not the results that they wanted. So having them have this massive comeback, and especially with this new coach coming in, I mean, it's just huge for them, and that was really fun to watch.
Yeah, really, we were remiss in not acknowledging that. That was, I don't want to say a shocker, but they definitely were not expected to place in the way that they did. Dawson, what about you? We were talking out there earlier about your favorite. What's your favorite sport or moment that you've watched so far?
So I really like the women's gymnastics that's going on right now. And I also like the handball and trampolines.
Like that, the handball and the trampolines. Okay. I would have thought you would like the breakdancing.
I've never seen that before.
You didn't see that? You don't like you had that dance and everything move, the pop lock, breaking, electric boogaloo. You like gotta have no clue what that is. So
yeah, I don't.
I like that choice though. The handball.
I'll give it the handball. It catches me off guard too. I think I caught myself watching that for I think I watched 3 or 2 matches, and USA wasn't even playing. I was just amazed by the sport in itself.
Last night, I was eating dinner and I couldn't get my eyes off the TV. It's so cool.
I like that. Well, want to know a little bit more about you. We're going to start with Maya. Maya, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are. Have you lived in Lincoln? Where have you gone to school, etc.?
Yeah, hi. This is Maya Stevenson. I have grown up in Lincoln. I attended Hill Elementary and then Scott, and now I'm at Southwest.
Okay. And a senior.
Yeah,
so you'll be a member of the class of 2025. Cool. I think you're like, okay, I'm not 100% sure. Your transcripts are fine. I think you're going to go ahead and make it, so we can go ahead and make that announcement. Tell us a little bit who's in your family, who makes up the Stevenson group.
Yeah, the Stevenson clan. I got my mom and dad, Tammy and Rob Stevenson, and then I have 2 older siblings, Isaiah and then Emma, and then I also have a younger brother who this will be his first year in high school, Moses. So he'll be starting tomorrow.
Okay, so he's coming to Southwest then.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So is he excited about being in the same space as sister, or is he a little nervous about okay, she's got these shoes I've got to fill?
I'm not sure. I think he's nervous and excited. It's all the good feelings, It's a big step between middle school and high school, so it's just been fun as a sister watching him hit this transition.
Awesome. And any of your scholars, friends, educators, other people you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to all the teachers at Southwest right now, or all teachers in LPS. I know they've been working so hard this week coming back and preparing for a really exciting school year ahead. So shout out to y'all.
Awesome. Now, Dawson, what about you? Introduce us to who Dawson is. That first off, tell us where you go to school and what grade are you in?
So I go to school at Prescott Elementary School.
All right, hang on, Dawson. I'm going to maybe adjust your mic just a little bit.
Yeah, no problem there. And while I get to that, we'll do a little bit of house cleaning here. If you guys want to join in at all, 402-464-5685. That is the Sartor Hammond text line. It'll be open all day long for you guys, as well as the streams, Facebook, YouTube, X, Allo, Channel 961. All great ways to put a face to the voice.
Awesome. So we got these lovely chairs here. Dawson's loving them and everything. So we just had to adjust the mic. Dawson, again, tell us your name, and then tell us like where you go to school and what grade you're in.
So my name is Dawson, and I go to Prescott Elementary School. I am in 3rd grade.
Okay. Up here rocking it. So Prescott Elementary, 3rd grade. Tell us who's in your family.
Well, I have my mom and my dad, DJ and Jay Grease. I have my little sister. Her name is Dylan,
Okay.
and well, that's all.
Okay. So 3rd grade, you got your mom and dad, and then you got your little sister. You got any pets?
Yes, I have a pet. His name is Congo, and he's a dog.
Oh, Congo. Have not had that. And we've asked about that before, and that's a unique name.
It's a good name.
Yeah,
Congo
I like
the
that.
dog.
I like that. So, any friends, other family members you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I would like to give a shout out to my best friend Camilla and my dad and sister who are listening on the radio right now.
Awesome. So, best friend Camilla out there, she's up there listening. Camilla, what grade is Camilla in?
She's in 3rd grade too.
Okay. I didn't know if she was like a senior or something, like rolling around like your Uber driver. And then you said your dad and your sister, and then your mom's here. She brought you, so she was your transport here out in the lobby listening. So, fantastic. So, want to know a little bit more about you. Okay. So what is something, I'm gonna start with you, Dawson. When people see you, because you came in, you had this smile Sunday morning, you're dancing to the music. What do people know about you when they see you?
Well, so all of the people that I know, they're like, they always want to play with me, and they're always kind to me, and they know that all my teachers know that I can be a good friend to others. So all the teachers always sit me by the new students.
Ah, like that. So Dawson, if you come in, you want a seat next to Dawson.
Yeah,
so you can go ahead and
there.
learn. So I like that. Maya, what about you? When people just initially look at you and see you, what kind of vibe can they get?
Yeah, I think when either first impression or even for those who have known me a while, when they approach me, I think they're just expecting or know that I'll just be a bubbly personality who is going to be unapologetically myself and will be excited to be in the space and just kind of leading with a lot of positivity. And yeah.
I like that. What is something that people wouldn't know unless they spent time getting to know you? And I'll start with you, Maya.
I'd say this is lighthearted, but I'm a huge Tetris fan. I love playing Tetris.
Uh-oh.
You would not know that from me.
We might have to get Mr. Green in here.
Not very good.
I'll be honest, I got Dawson on Green being good at Tetris.
You don't think so?
Maybe.
We'll have to
my
see.
dad's good at Tetris.
Your dad? Okay, so we can have the Tetris battle. They've been talking about NCAA, college football 25. Yeah. We need to go ahead and revert back. So Tetris is your thing. How did you get into that? I'm just curious.
Summer boredom.
Okay. Okay, that happens.
Pick up small hobbies.
Like that. Dawson, what about you? What do people not know by just looking at you? They have to get to know the Dawson.
Well, they wouldn't know. Probably that's a really hard question.
What's something unique about you?
Well, I really like to well, they probably wouldn't know that I'm in spirit soccer. I don't know.
Okay. You're a soccer player too. Oh, we'll have to get Maya to give you some advice on, and you give her some advice as she goes into her senior year on that. So a question.
Soccer.
Yeah. What brings you joy? What's something that makes you happy? And I'll start with you, Dawson. What's something that brings you joy?
Well, one thing that really brings me joy so much is after I get done with doing all my things and I pick up my baby sister from daycare, it just makes me so happy when I pick her up and she smiles at me.
Oh, I like that. That smile. How does that make you feel when she smiles at you? I know it makes you happy and joyful, but what's that when she does that? What's the immediate thing that goes through your head?
Well, um she she knows I'm her sister, and she knows like I love her, and she and when I went to Texas, she wasn't like as she didn't know me as well. So once like we got back, I spent more time with her, and she's got to know me like way more, and now she loves me like so much more, and it makes me so happy.
Man, your mom's probably out there like got tears in her eyes. You got half the audience like, oh my goodness.
I
Like,
have tears in my eyes.
man, just a smile, like the impact of a smile, especially as people are going back into school, can say it is powerful in its own right. I want to ask you, Maya, what is something that brings you joy outside of Tetris?
Outside of Tetris, I say learning brings me so much joy. Not necessarily, it doesn't have to be in, like a strict school setting or like strictly academic. I just love the opportunity to learn in whatever capacity that would be, whether it's on the soccer field, in a classroom, whether it's, playing Tetris, finding new skills, it's just the opportunity to learn and just expand my knowledge is something that I always look forward to and find a lot of joy and excitement in.
So as you talk about that, what things are you involved in that, I mean, I would just say that bring you joy? I mean, you're involved in a lot of extracurricular outside. Obviously, you both are scholars and you both are students, but what are some things that you're involved in outside of the realm of math, science, and English?
Yeah, no, I pride myself on being a part of a lot of different capacities. I think they all bring me joy. So I'm play soccer, so both for Southwest, but also play for a club team up in Omaha.
Give them a
I'm
shout out. Now,
yeah, Sporting
okay,
Nebraska
I was gonna say help develop
FC,
you. So
giving me a big hug the last 4 years.
okay.
But I'm also a speech kid. I love speech. That's been something this past year that I've really gotten into. A lot of fun. Speech, soccer, math club, but that's pretty academic. But
No, that's fantastic. I mean, like I said, I'm sitting there. We're like Harris and I are sitting there in awe because we like very rarely individuals coming in here like, okay, I just pick flowers. Like the combination and just the ingredients that you put in are not typically like, well, I do this, 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 and it's all tied together. They're tied together in a way, but they're just so unique. And so, why do you feel it's important to be involved in and be multi-involved?
yeah, I think something that's really important about that is just the communities you find. I mean, you have this opportunity to engage and quote unquote network. I mean, a lot of it's with peers and stuff, but you get to work with a ton of people and you really build that support system around you. And it's just something that not only can you find joy in, but you can also bring joy to others with yourself being in that space. And just it's a really fun and exciting experience.
Love that. Love that. Dawson, before we go to break, what are things that you're doing? I know you said Spirit Soccer, but are you involved in anything else?
Well, let's see. Well, it's gonna be the first day of school tomorrow, so
Okay.
I'm super excited.
Okay. So you're involved in school. You got that going on.
And well, I would like to ask, can I give one more shout out?
Yeah, go ahead. That'll lead us in the break. Give another shout out.
Well, I would like to give a shout out to my coach for Spirit Soccer, Coach Gabriel, and his daughter Alice.
Awesome.
Those though as you know, soccer is very important to me, so I just would love to give a shout out to them.
Awesome. Well, with that, we want to give some love shown by Dawson to Coach Gabriel and Alice, the assistant coach. So we'll be back with Maya and Dawson on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score.
You can help fight deadly diseases like RSV and influenza while getting paid for your time. Velocity Clinical Research is now seeking clinical trial participants in your area. Participants can receive compensation for study-related time. No health insurance is needed to join. Find a study near you at velocitytrials.com. That's velocitytrials.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Plains Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today. You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas. You can get diesel anywhere, but what about Atomic Diesel? That comes from Stern. Atomic Diesel is your solution to all your cold weather problems. Prevent clogged fuel filters, increase your fuel economy, and save money with Atomic Diesel. Contact Roger at Stern today by calling 1-800-477-2744 to see how Atomic Diesel and the rest of their line of fuels and lubricants can keep your operation running at max capacity.
Have you ever gotten a car deal so good that you can brag about for decades? This is that deal. The government has given us a $4,000 instant credit on vehicles already at the historically lowest prices. Cars that were over $50,000 just 2 years ago are now selling below $20,000. See the deals here and drive away the car of your dreams at a price you never thought possible. Go to 4000off.com, 400off.com to learn more.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $25.60 per hour, which grows to $30.12 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $34.51 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacations for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Link to Literacy is gearing up for our second annual Wordstock event at Antelope Park on Saturday, August 24th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is a community-wide book swap with a festival feel located near the playground with a free bookstore in the enclosed shelter. It's fun for the entire family and for all ages. You'll enjoy food trucks, live music, kids' activities, a reading corner with celebrity authors and narrators, and of course, free books for all kids and adults. Go to linktoliteracy.org to get the full story and then make plans to attend Wordstock.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to 93.7 The Ticket. This is Peter Ferguson with Bigger Than the Score, and joined as always on the ones and twos back from the 2-week wedding escapades. We've got Harrison, so always appreciative that he's here and had a great first segment. Harrison, again, I know we got a full day of Sunday programming. After us, we've got Fitness Fanatics, and then we've got DP, and then I'm not sure if we got always Royals baseball. It's baseball season, so I'm not sure if there's a game today or not. I should have checked.
Royals, I'll have to do my check. I'll give you guys notes if we do switch over at some point later this afternoon. But yeah, we got a loaded slate of shows. We also got a new one debuting later this afternoon. That one's going to be from 2 to 3. WYCA, still kind of, I think, searching for a name on it. But obviously it's another Lincoln organization, so it's always kind of great to help out these own community projects. So with that being said, though, 402-464-5685. I'm going to burn that number into your guys' memory. If you need it, that is the Starter Haven text line. House cleaning out of the way. I'll throw it back to the host.
Fantastic. Well, we've got Maya Stevenson and also Dawson, and they have just crushed it. Dawson here brought people to tears, brought family members to tears in the first segment. So I said she earned her smoothie. And she's like, the smoothie. So also, if you get a chance, come on down, visit the mill. They've got smoothie, hot chocolate, coffee, all sorts. Best place to be and do some work. But Dawson, you had some family members chime in, wanted to get some shout outs. So quickly, you got an aunt and a couple other people that wanted to get some love.
I would like to say my cousin Quinn, my Nana, my cousin Devon, my aunt Tonia, and my aunt Tracy, and my aunt Teresa, and Aunt Tamara.
So you can't have anybody mad when you go home. So you don't keep listening to somebody go, you left me out. So we'll do a couple more shout outs in a bit. But we found out too during the break when we talked about things that you're involved in, you are a wrestler.
Yes, I am a wrestler.
Yeah, tell us about that. What do you like about it?
I just whenever I see college wrestling, I'm like, I want to be that person. I want to like win, because I go to the gym with my Nana. I've been going to the gym, and I'm gonna start wrestling again, and I'm like, I can do this. Like, I just love it. It's gonna make me stronger, and whenever someone's like picking on me, I can just like boom, boom, boom.
Okay, I love that. And so I heard you're a huge WWE fan, and
Yes.
Mr. DP, who's the station owner, one of the station owners, loves WWE. So, who is your favorite wrestler?
Well, I don't know two of their names. Like,
Okay.
so I have two. It's one of them. So she's like she has like super long hair, and she always like use it as like a rope and like whip or
Okay.
something.
Okay.
And then the other one, like, she's like so strong, like without even flexing. You can see it looks like she's flexing.
Okay.
I think it's Rhea Ripley. Is that who you're talking about, maybe?
I do love Rhea Ripley, but it's not that one. It's not Rhea Ripley.
She knows who it's not.
Yeah.
She knows who it's not. So Harrison
it's
trying to give that assist right there, and it just got rejected. But it's such a awesome way. But so you talked to both of you about what you're involved in, kind of what you liked about it. Want to just know, like, Maya, like, what is something that you've learned from participating in these experiences? You talked about, having the opportunity to be your authentic self, but also I know you're also somebody that teaches others and helps them build their capacity. So what is something that you've taken away from this, but what is also something you feel like you've given to the spaces that you've been in?
Yeah, something I've learned is the power of tapping into finding people's strengths, how they tick, kind of their habits, their hot buttons in a sense. That is something super important that I've kind of learned. as I've jumped in numerous spaces of different capacities and just very different kind of realms between athletics, fine arts, all that. It's just the power of really knowing someone and how they work and how to best suit them for success and set them up for a way that they can succeed. Something that I've probably given to a space is just one thing that I always try is by being my authentic self, I hope to encourage others to do the same.
Powerful, powerful. Thank you. Dawson, what about you? What have you learned from some of the things that you've been involved in? What's like one of those lessons that you're like, okay, that's something I take with me each and every day?
Well, in soccer, we have a big field at our school. The people that play soccer every day, like, I look at them and I'm like, this is not soccer. And then that's why I like want to play, but I'm not gonna be involved if like they're not gonna play right.
Okay. So you've learned that like having some you sound like a little mini Kobe Bryant. I'm not going to play with you if you're not going to do it right. So like having some discipline and doing things the right way is something that you've learned.
And like I said, I really like soccer. I don't want to do it wrong because my team, we've won almost every game. We've only lost like one game. And this is like so weird and so random. But one of my soccer games, we won 14-0.
Okay. And so, like I said, during that, you showed extreme sportsmanship and you had a fun time in that winning aspect. I want to know from you, what is the best piece of advice that you've ever received, to date? Either it could have been from a teacher, it could have been from a family member,
Today?
a coach. It could be today, or it could have been any day. But the best piece of advice that you've ever received.
Well, maybe like going for, I don't know. That's too hard.
Okay. We'll come back. We'll come back to you. Maybe think about the best piece of advice you received today. Maya, what about you? Best piece of advice that you've ever received?
That's a tough one. I'm thinking through it. The one that pops into my head was immediately, and I've heard it from a lot of different role models and just in general. It's pretty simple. Just be kind. It's an advice that you can lead with every single day, and it's free. It's not a massive investment, but just be kind throughout all your pursuits.
I like that. Dawson seems to agree with that. So we asked the best piece, but I want to know from you, sometimes it seems it's free. It seems like it's easy, but it's difficult sometimes for people to do. And so I like to be in a space where we give people like, what's just one way that they can be kind? Just give them a strategy and example for those that may be struggling with what that looks like.
Yeah, I when I think about kindness, I think it can range from holding a door, saying thank you, giving a random compliment, or maybe not so random compliment. It can also extend to giving someone unexpected flowers. Go out of your day to go just tell someone that you matter, or give them a little bit of I see you, I hear you, and make them feel valued. Yeah.
I like that. Making Sam Stetcher always talks about not making kindness needs to be random. Kindness shouldn't be random. Dawson, what's one thing that people can do to be kind?
Well, you should always think of the golden rule. Do what you want. Treat others how you want to be treated. So if you would you shouldn't expect someone else to do it, but you can still do it to help them. Like, say, please, may I have something? Or just, say something to brighten someone's day up. Make people feel good.
Awesome. You do that by your mere presence, just being here today. Both of you all have done that. On the flip side of that, what is the worst piece of advice that you've ever received? Now, you don't need to say the person that gave it to you or the space, but I also think that I'm just always interested when I saw that question posed and people answering, like the worst piece of advice that you received.
Worst piece of
Yeah,
advice?
yeah.
I'm hoping I forget those worst pieces of advice.
I think it's sometimes as parents and as mentors and things like that, we're, something we're just, okay, you do this and do this. And then I saw this on a clip, and somebody's like, okay, they asked the question, what's the worst piece of advice you received? And one of the individuals said was like, always do your best. And then he explained, like, there are places that, I had to pace myself and like learn and do some different things. And he says, like, always doing your best is a nice statement, but there are some times where, a coach will tell you to throttle back, or tell you to take it easy. And he says, I was so ingrained with always doing my best that it got me hurt in certain situations from an athletic standpoint. So it was interesting to hear how he translated that being the worst piece of advice, when most people are like, okay, that should be the best piece of advice that you ever get. So
Yeah, I think I'll go the sports route too. I think pushing yourself past your limits. Yes, there's a time and a place for it, but I think that we are in an era of where mental health has become so important. It's finally getting to the forefront of conversations. And I think, yes, and it kind of goes along with that, doing your best. It's like, yes, you want to push to that limit and you want to go for it. And with everything in your pursuit, work hard, drive, put that effort in. But also, in a sense, you have to keep yourself also in the forefront of that and your well being, because that is just as powerful and important as your athletic performance.
Love that. Love that. Dawson, I want to ask, we always ask people to give advice. And so if you were able, you had all the adults in the room, all the adults, in the city, the state in the room. Yeah. Well, she did. She circled around. If you're not watching, she goes, basically, we do. So thank you. Thank you. You consider myself, Harrison, and Maya the adults. Yeah. But if you had all the adults in the room, what is one piece of advice that you would give to adults?
Well, it seems like most adults, like, they have a job and they're working. Just work hard. Like, if you have ever watched Princess and the Frog, all Tiana does is work hard so she can get her restaurant. Just act like whatever your goal is and get your restaurant. Work hard every day, and if you don't go to work, and if you stay at home, make sure to, I struggle with this, clean my room.
Okay.
But you just have to work hard.
Love that.
I give that piece of advice.
Work hard. Work hard. I think that's something we can all do. Maya, what is a piece of advice that you would have as you all are getting ready to go back to school? A piece of advice that you would have for educators. And educators, I don't mean just the math, science, and English teacher. It's the custodian. It's the lunch. I call them the lunch specialists. Bus drivers, paras. What is a piece of advice that you would have for educators getting ready to go back to school at all levels, whether it's K through 12 or college?
I say, for educators, remember your why. I know that's pretty redundant, but I think sometimes the school year, it's a long school year, and there's trials and tribulations as with any journey and as with any year. And so I think that what kids always look forward to is that when educators or when those people in a schooling space are excited to be there and they remember, this is why I teach, or this is why I do what I do. This is why I empower the youth generation. And I think that translates and we can see it. So that would be my biggest advice.
Awesome. Fantastic. Well, we're going to go to a quick break, but we'll be right back on 93.7 The Ticket, bigger than the score.
HealthLink is elevating the human experience with holistic health, weight loss, nutrition, fitness, and wellness solutions. They offer one-on-one health coaching while personalizing nutrition and wellness plans for structure and simplicity. HealthLink provides nutritious foods such as high-protein entrees, meal replacement snacks, and supplements. But that's not all. If you mention 93.7 The Ticket, you'll get a 5% discount on your order and $20 off your first month if you start a HealthLink subscription. Find your missing link with HealthLink today on the southeast corner of 70th and Pioneers or by phone at 402-858-9356.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Hey, Nebraska football fans, it's defensive lineman Ty Robinson, and I've got a winning play for you with Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical. Team up with Action and install a new Bradford white water heater in your home. And if we win the conference championship this season, you'll get a full refund. Don't fumble this opportunity. Sack your old water heater this season and score big with Action. Visit actionlincoln.com/Huskers to learn more.
Promotion valid for a limited time. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
It's all fun and games until you're stuck with bad internet. So why leave your connection up to chance? Fiber is fast and keeps you on track with reliable service from real people. Because with bad internet, buffering, hidden fees, and random robots can feel like start, stop, wait, start, no wait, stop, or just switch to Fiber and break free from misery. Visit allofiber.com/break free to get started with Fiber today.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait. Apply now.
John Henry's has a brand new membership club to protect your entire home in one program. With a VIP and a deluxe option, we will help you find the plan that best fits your needs. Receive discounts on services and equipment, priority service, complimentary inspections, and so much more. Protect your home's plumbing, heating, cooling, and electrical systems all in one membership. Call John Henry's to learn more.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
And electrical.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
This is James Harrell with NP Dodge Real Estate. When I became a licensed realtor, I wanted a brokerage that would help me grow in my new career. I found that in Lincoln First Realty. When Lincoln First was acquired by NP Dodge, the training and support I received only got better. I love knowing I have the power of the NP Dodge brand behind me. I would recommend NP Dodge to new agents looking to jumpstart their real estate career and to current agents who want to take their business to the next level.
Expand your career with NP Dodge. Call Eric at 402-434-2222.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $25.60 per hour, which grows to $30.12 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $34.51 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacations for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continental-jobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Back to Bigger Than the Score with Peter Ferguson on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the final segment of 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson with Peter Ferguson BHS LLC, and also on the ones and twos. Always appreciative to have Harrison taking control of the board. And we have this hour has gone by. Like, this has been one of the quickest hours, to be
Absolutely.
perfectly honest.
Yeah.
But, have Scholar Dawson in the studio and also Scholar Maya. And then we've been joined by two other individuals. We've got Dawson, or sorry, I said Dawson. We've got Dawson's sibling in the house and also mom, Miss DJ, who is an educator and also, I'd be remiss, I want to say Coach Reese. So also a coach. So glad to have them in and showcasing. So as we get ready to wrap up, Maya, I just want to start with you. So we said kind of tongue in cheek earlier that you are a celebrity, but you have been long before video. But Maya is very humble in a lot of ways, but she was a very instrumental member of the 2024 state Class A championship soccer team for Lincoln Southwest High School. So again, congratulations on that. Has another year. What are your future plans coming forward? Because those are it's impressive.
Yeah. So this past March, I verbally committed to play soccer and continue my academic career at Washington University in St. Louis. So that's where I'll be going next fall.
Awesome. And that's not a place for dummies. So let's just, for those of you who don't, look it up. That is not a place where dummies go. So fantastic. Well, so school is getting ready to start. What are you most excited about? I want to start with you, and then Dawson, I want to hear from you.
I mean, it's my senior year, so I think just like last one, best one. I'm so excited to just, honestly, it's like kind of a you only live once moment and just embrace and experience and live through all the ups and downs that senior year has to bring and truly find joy in just every moment.
Awesome. Dawson, what about you? What are you most excited when you walk through those doors tomorrow?
Well, let's see. Well, I get to see all of my friends again, and well, I get to see my teacher. She was a first grade teacher. She was my first grade math teacher, but she moved up to third grade this year. So I'm super excited to be learning with her. And
What's her name?
Miss Euchre.
All right, Miss Euchre, you followed Dawson. Like I said, Dawson was like, I was too great. You couldn't leave me. So you had to come with me on that. So she's looking forward to following that. Quickly, Maya, 30-second. We want to do a love huddle. 30-second love huddle. What's some advice to pump people up getting ready to go into school?
It's a brand new chapter. Go for it. Try that new activity. Try that new club. Invest in that new kid. Go say hello to a new person. It's your year, it's your time. Go for it. Have a positive attitude. Lead with kindness. Lead with respect, and have a year.
Awesome,
Yeah.
Dawson. You're gonna wrap us up real quick. 15 seconds to pump up speech, a hype up speech to educators out there.
Well, I would just like to say you can do this. It's just another year. It will get over so fast, just like last year.
Fantastic. Hey, I want to thank both of you for being in studio today. Hour went by way too quick. Join us next week on 93.7 The Ticket, Bigger Than the Score. This is Peter Ferguson.
Woo!